Welcome to this course on costume and makeup design for the stage and screen. In this module, we will explore the foundations of costume and makeup artistry, their history, principles, and functions in theatrical and cinematic storytelling. Costume and makeup are not merely decorative, they are integral tools of character creation, mood setting, and audience engagement. By the end of this module, you will understand their importance and the fundamental skills required to begin designing effectively. Section 1: The role of costume and makeup in performance. Costume and makeup are central to the visual language of performance. They contribute to character identity, helping the audience instantly understand who a character is. Time and place, situating the story within a historical, cultural, or fantastical context. Emotional tone, supporting the mood of a scene, from comedic exaggeration to tragic subtlety. Storytelling, reinforcing the narrative arc by showing changes in a character's status, health, or emotional journey. On stage, costumes and makeup must project across distances, ensuring the audience clearly perceives characters even from afar. On screen, where cameras capture close-ups, subtler and more naturalistic approaches are often required. Section 2: Historical development of costume and makeup. The history of costume and makeup stretches back to ritual and religious performances in ancient societies. Ancient Egyptian performers used dramatic eye makeup and elaborate dress to signify divinity and authority. In classical Greek theater, masks combined costume and makeup principles to project emotion. The Renaissance introduced elaborate wigs, powdered faces, and ornate garments to signify wealth and power. In cinema, makeup evolved from stage traditions. Silent films required exaggerated features to communicate emotions on black and white screens. Later, as color film and high-definition technology emerged, makeup had to adapt for realism and detail. Costume design followed similar shifts, from exaggerated theatrical silhouettes to historically accurate or naturalistic clothing, depending on narrative needs. Section 3: Principles of costume design. Effective costume design rests on several principles. Characterization: costumes must reflect a character's social status, personality, occupation, and psychological state. Historical accuracy versus stylization: depending on the production, costumes may either faithfully reflect a specific era or take creative liberties for symbolic effect. Practicality: costumes must allow actors to move, perform, and sometimes endure multiple performances. Visual unity: costumes must harmonize with the set, lighting, and makeup to create a coherent visual world. Transformation: costumes may need to support narrative shifts, such as disguises, transformations, or rapid costume changes. Section 4: Principles of makeup design. Makeup design also serves both aesthetic and functional purposes. The core principles include enhancement, ensuring facial features are visible under stage lighting or on camera. Characterization, altering age, ethnicity, health, or even supernatural qualities. Consistency with lighting and camera: bold colors may work on stage but appear exaggerated on camera. Subtle blending is often required for screen. Special effects, techniques such as prosthetics, scars, wounds, or fantastical makeup for science fiction and fantasy genres. Durability: makeup must withstand long performances or multiple takes on set. Section 5: Collaboration in production. Costume and makeup designers rarely work in isolation. They collaborate with directors, producers, lighting designers, set designers, and actors. For example, a director may want a character to appear increasingly disheveled as the story progresses. The costume and makeup teams must translate this vision into visual terms that remain consistent with the production style. Section 6: Tools, materials, and techniques. Designers must be familiar with materials and tools. Costume work involves fabrics, dyes, sewing machines, and accessories. Makeup requires foundations, pigments, adhesives, wigs, prosthetics, and hygiene supplies. Technical knowledge, such as how fabrics behave under stage lighting or how prosthetics are applied, ensures professional results. Section 7. Case studies in theater and film. In theater, productions like Shakespeare's plays demonstrate how costumes signal hierarchy and era, while modern productions may reimagine characters with contemporary styles. In film, productions such as Black Panther combine traditional African aesthetics with futuristic elements, demonstrating how costume and makeup can embody cultural identity while supporting fantasy. In this first module, we explored the role, history, and principles of costume and makeup design, as well as the collaborative and technical aspects of the profession. You now have a foundation to approach the craft not just as decoration, but as essential storytelling.